What if I try this one? Hello? Oh, I see some sort of game audio. It looks like it's coming through. Okay, hopefully you should still be able to hear me over the game audio itself. Hopefully. Okay, well I'll figure that out later. If I need to readjust stuff, just let me know. I gotta. Okay, so the funny thing about I don't know if it's like streamer mode or like whatever mode in Overwatch, but it'll like randomize your username. And for this match in particular, it gave me the username of it was I think it's a Mercy reference. But I got the name Thoughtful Goddess. Oh, you can't see it because my PNG tuber's in the way. Here, let me move it. So, okay, hold on. The reason why okay. Okay, I should have definitely explained this when I was still on my ADHD meds. But you know what? We're here now, and that's okay. And that's, and that's gonna be okay. So, originally when I was recording this VOD in particular, I wanted to kind of show people. I don't really know. It's like how can you be like not use a mic but still communicate to your team, or like how can you how you express yourself in no words in video game. And so since okay, first of all, this is Watch Point Gibraltar, so this is like the first, like canonically speaking, like this map is where it all started. Like this used to be like Overwatch HQ before Overwatch got shut down. And so because of that, I had to choose the right skin. So D.Va does not have an Overwatch skin technically, right? So I go to the closest thing color palette wise, which is the Officer D.Va skin. And this is an entire thing. This is an entire thing. And then after sitting for a little bit, like 2 seconds, I was like, wait a minute, no. Canonically speaking, she would be not just in her classic skin or her normal skin, she would be in the OG Overwatch classic yes, being canonically accurate to the map. We type out the usual good luck, have fun. And I actually, bringing back to what I was saying earlier, I personally tried to create, this was going to be the chat box section over here, and I wanted it to actually cover the chat box in game, because if I'm talking on the mic, people say some mean things. People say some mean things in this game. So I didn't want to like try and get banned or anything on Twitch, because people will be like, "Oh my god, you're live right now," and they'll just type up every single curse word that they know. So I was sorry. Let me drink water real quick. And by water, I mean coffee. Okay. So I wanted to cover the chat history because people were just being jerks. People were being jerks. But I also kind of realized after some time that a lot of silly, funny, haha stuff happens in chat, and sometimes it can be. Keep up if you like. It's better to have the context, you know what I mean? Okay, so this is where it all began. This Moira said hello to me, and therefore she is my friend. My support waved to me. We love our supports. I will protect our supports. Yes.
Inflicting it on yourself. You're away.
I've always thrived under a deadline. Stupidity
On this map in particular, this is usually my go-to place to defend. Oh, I paused it and started moving my keyboard around like I was in spectator mode.
I understand.
Hello there.
But you see me definitely just telling my supports that like I'm going to stand right here. This is my spot. I like this shield. I also have no idea. Okay. Look at, watch this. Watch this. So I turn around first and they clearly have a diva. They have a diva right there, right? Like, and so Venture is diving. We lose this first team fight, but okay. But still, there's so many things happening. There's so many decisions I'm making, and like the game has not even started yet. I'm still wondering, diva right there, great. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like peek behind cover, and then where'd she go? Where did she go? Like, sorry, I'm used to using yeah, cause she ends up fucking behind me. Okay, yeah. Okay, so watch this. I'm still confused on where the fuck she went. There she is. There she is, and then okay, gone. Where did she go? What? What? Where? Because I thought that she was just like, I don't know where she was, but then I turn around and she's right behind me, and she has killed my life weaver. She's killed one of my supports, and I'm like, oh, I thought this adventure was doing damage, and then no, I turn around and there's an entire ass mech behind me. How did she get like, the only way that I could think of is that she literally walked all the way around the sides or like flew over somehow, but how did she get there? Yeah, but then I realized it was personal because I don't know, she had like she had my supports around me and she goes for the diva. I mean, same, you know, rightfully so. I also go for the diva. But then I'm like, okay, if we're trying hard, we're gonna try hard. I have to literally type out my B on my way because I was not paying attention. I let half the team get behind me somehow, and I was like, damn, okay. Right now, I see people are dying, but my tank is still alive, my secondary tank, so I'm just gonna try and help him get back to literally the— oh, hold on. I wish I was in spectator mode right now. Okay, next time I know. Let me go back for a second, hold on. After just talking about how disorienting this was. Trying to— stop! Good job, good job, Kimiko, I did it, great. So when it comes to holding points, I think that both of our supports are down right now, and I know that when they come out, this area is going to be the main area that they're in. Therefore, as a tank, I want to try and get my team more or less within like within line of sight of this area, because you can see our Moira is coming back. Whose arm is right here? Wait. Our Moira is coming back. Our Life Weaver is still alive, but I think also needs help. Since D.Va doesn't really have the strongest shield capabilities as a mech, you can really kind of mid-max the stall time that you get with her by just hiding around general environments and walls, since luckily this is not like Valorant where they can shoot through walls, or like Marvel Rivals where they just destroy the entire fucking thing. Like, no, you could actually use this rock as cover, which is nice. I like that rock. That's good rock. This crate over here is definitely better. Mostly just because if anyone is going into this room on the right here and up the staircase, then there's a way to flank my team. And especially when I'm playing D.Va, I want to try and be in a position where if I even hear the voice line trigger from my supports that they need help, I go try and just be bullet shield, if that makes sense. Yeah, these are all the thoughts that I'm trying to process and like communicate in one way or another through either my positioning or just what I'm doing without having to hop on the microphone, because in my brain this is so much easier. But I think you see, yeah. I think our Life Weaver pulled, I don't remember what happened, but okay, hold on. Trying to actually explain all of the decisions and shit that's going on right now is insane. I have no idea what's going on up there, but since I saw the Life Weaver pool, I immediately just go up there and follow because I have insane mobility. Hazard also has insane mobility. Also, again, very, very random and off topic, but this is also one of my favorite things about this map. You can completely jump this corner altogether. So you see me do it, chase off the venture, and then I'm going... wait. Yeah. No, brain cell moment. Jump off, booster over this corner, and then I meant to fall down right in front of my supports. This is where it all goes wrong. It all goes so wrong right here. I see that my hazard is low, try and help him get that health pack. Yeah, I see him going in, I'm like, fuck, okay, we're all going in. Because one thing I absolutely, oh my god, I love this about 6v6 so much. D.Va was meant to be like a alternative tank, right? She was the off tank. She was the one who was not always necessarily getting the most mitigated damage, but you know that she was the tank that was either going to be able to dive the backline with the DPS or turn around and help the supports when they're when they're in trouble. So like, it's because of moments like these that it feels great until it doesn't, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Yeah, I see that my supports go, or not my support. Wait, who the fuck is back there? You see that right there, right? Is someone back there? Okay, well, either way, I saw my tank go in, so I am also going to go in and help them do whatever the fuck they're going to do, and I'm just going to cause chaos, even though I'm not necessarily doing a lot of damage. You see, even though I didn't really do much, their entire team backed up, and I thought that we were going to fall back and regroup, you know, to make the point go backwards, and then I see my I see my tank, I see my main tank up there, and I'm like, oh damn, okay. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. We're going back in. So at this point, I dive in and then realize that I'm face to face because I was originally chasing down their Lucio, and then realized that this new character is also a support character. So I'm like, oh man, this is a huge opportunity to try and like make a play, because if you can take down their support characters, then it's pretty. Yeah, you know, that's pretty good. That's very good. Very but they also have a Bastion and a Malga, and yeah, I get demeched. Everything goes to shit here. Everything goes to shit here. I was like, oh my god. Oh my gosh. Thank God. Thank goodness gracious me, oh my, that our Life Weaver dropped ultimate. Life saver. That was so great, right? And then I turn around. The enemy D.Va is behind me again. She is not even just behind me. Like, she just finished off our Life Weaver, and then oh god, this bomb, it's so hard to be mad. It's so hard to be mad, especially when you're just, oh, that's so good. It's not even my diva ulti, but look at that. Look at that. That's a 5k. I was not even mad. You literally see me already starting to type. I'm already like, I was just like, oh my god, that was absolutely huge. Look at she's so fixated on the little baby diva. She's like, no, I will end. The kill cam is crazy. Okay, watch this. Oh, it's so good. It's not even my diva bomb, and I love it. Look at I didn't realize it was so personal, but she was so ready to end me, and I'm like, oh damn. At this point, I was like, okay, let me try hard. There was actually a reason I did that too. Okay, so this is so hard to explain. This game is so fast-paced, but it's so easy to do and not words. So right there, you see me flying up top. And then I noticed out of the corner of my eye that our Moira, the only way that she could get up there is to either go around, use the stairs, or hopefully land a super jump out of her fade to get up on that front level. But she was headed towards this door, so I literally do a 180 as fast as I can to make sure, and then I turn around. There she is. Okay, good. We have our Moira. We have our support character. And then as soon as I go in, I try to just help the tank do whatever. I kid you not, the reason why I even came up here to begin with is because I just saw the critical. Yeah, I just saw this. I saw that and I was like, that's where I need to be. See, tanking is easy, especially when you can just go wherever. But yeah, my main concern was one, to make sure that our support character got back to the team fight. You see this okay, when I wonder how this diva keeps ending up behind me, look at her right now. Like, look. I'm on my way back from spawn and she's over here fucking being a... I did not realize. Okay, you just see our Life Weaver just standing. He's just, I don't know what's going on. I'm glad that he's here though. So yeah, I see critical, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I can block it. I realize it's too far away. I go in, and our hazard is already here. He's already here apparently, and sick. I'm here too, and I'm like, oh man, look, Diva is also here. The other Diva. I think that she's friendly, so I wave. She is not friendly, and I think she retreats back to her team. So I said hello, she didn't wave back. My hazard did say hello. And then he ultied the enemy team. It's actually pretty decent. I didn't have bomb to follow up with it, but we were able to push them back quite a bit. I think I get DMX. I can't finish the Lucio, but someone else does. I do appreciate DPS that actually push buttons. I do like that. I think I get too cocky here with the Bastion. Yeah, I was like, I can beat him. I can win. I was so ready. Yeah, I literally say my B fam. God, trying to explain what is happening in real time is so confusing. At this point, I'm like extremely tempted to try and use my bomb to get like a gigantic kill. Again, we see the critical. We see the critical and we dive in, and look, our hazard is there already. And look, it's Diva again. I think one of my favorite things actually to use bomb for is like in moments like this when okay, so this happens really quickly, but what happens is that I get demeched, I hit ulti at the last minute, but the enemy Malga also ultis, so he traps me in like the fighting ring with him. But that also means that he's trapped in there with my mech. So great. So But one reason I really like to use my ultimate more, I guess, defensively rather than offensively is that I was able to get my mech back instantly there. Given, yes, okay, I was demeched again, but one thing I do love about little baby D.Va is that I think it takes like literally like, I don't know, like 2 clips. You just have to hit your shots for like 2 clips and then you get your ultimate back. It is so quick. It is so quick. Okay. Okay. Hold on. A lot just happened there. A lot just happened there. So I have to go back real quick and just explain why I love this like 10-second. Even though I am baby tank, right? I am still the tank, right? So I am looking for that critical sign. Especially since I play a lot of Mercy and like support as well. But I'm low health. I'm turning around. I see someone else's low health and I'm like, okay, I'm close to getting my ulti back, my mech back. Maybe I can just body block, let them survive, because when your mobility is very quick, coming back from spawn is not really the end of the world. You know what I mean? So everything is going down and even more shit is about to go down. But in just this one moment, I just hear the Moira player just screaming through the void of just, help me. Help. Help me. They're low. They're just healing for the life of them. They're fighting for, they're pushing all the buttons. Everyone pushes Q. I push Q, they push Q, everyone's ulting. Our Moira ult. I realized that the best way for Moira to get the most impact with her ultimate is to essentially, especially as a tank main, is just fly into the enemy team. Just fly in there, and then she's gonna point her little beam at you, and it's gonna also kamehameha the enemy team as well, and it's a good combo. I just was not expecting all of these ults to pop off at the same time. It's just, hold on, I just remember this just being the absolute audio fuck. Help me! Everyone ultimate! Everyone ulties! Everyone! Yeah, okay, at this point it's like I just heard that sound cue and I was like gonna try and block it, but I was unsuccessful. They took down our supports. I think I survived this somehow. Yep. The power of just crouching and praying. It goes a long way in this game. It goes a long way. I see that the Widow is critical, but I personally don't have my mech to get up there to make sure that she gets the health pack normally. So I'm trying to ping to my supports that she needs help, but there was probably no reason to do that. But I did it anyways. But I was not expecting their support to jump out front and center. It was luckily just the right amount of time that I needed to get my mech back. And this is my favorite thing about what we're at Overwatch now, not Overwatch 1 or Overwatch 2. We're at normal Overwatch 0, Overwatch normal. Whatever this version of Overwatch is, the ability for D.Va to mitigate damage and then absorb some of that back as overhealth is such oh my god. I was so ready. I was so ready for this upgrade, especially for matches like this when you're going up against Malga and a Bastion and it's just like, what am I doing? What do I do here? This is another one of those moments where I just saw my hazard. I just saw the other tank in the corner of my screen going in, and I'm like, all right, I don't know what the play is, but we're going in. we are going in. I don't recall this ending well for me though. Ah, if I recall correctly, the diva is gonna show up behind me again. I've like recorded this in my mind just because I tried so hard. I tried so. Originally I was okay. Yep, there she is. There, I knew it. I know it's just a silly video game. I know it's such a silly video game, but then look. I turn around again. This is like the fourth time I've turned around, and I see the enemy diva. You look, hold on. Let me see if I can like move my PN. You see my life weaver right here. You see my other support. So tired of their shit. They're like, I'm gonna get her. He is just ready. But the reason why I love this game in particular is because you see this diva player just farming for kills, and I get it. I've definitely been there. There was a period in my diva career where it was not considered a loss if I got play of the game. So I don't care if we lose this quick play game. If I get play of the game, then it's a win. And I was kind of I saw that very much in like this other diva player's mentality. And in moments like this, oh my god, I was like just playing like 3D chess, 4D chess. I don't even know. What game is this? But yeah, no, real quick. So what happens here is that she flanks behind us. She's hoping to launch her mech into us and get another huge kill. However, especially okay, she sees me out of mech, so when you see baby diva, that means that this is your chance to get a team kill, because hear me out, right? If it's 6v6 and your bomb gets everyone, but it just demechs diva, you cannot get a team kill unless you also kill baby diva right after. But even then, it's not a full 6k, you know what I mean, technically speaking. So I see what I see what I see what they see. I see what they're trying to do, but they don't know that I'm literally 2 shots off from getting my mech back. And so what that means is that when she launches her ultimate for that, like, I don't know, like few second window before she's able to recall, she's squishy. She's a little baby. And I actually unbound my melee button and rebound it to hello. so that way I could just spam hi during games. And one of the main reasons is because if you time it correctly, you can make diva say things like, your carry is hi. It's very funny, haha. It's not actually that funny, but I find it very entertaining. I can't play this VOD for 5 seconds without needing to stop to like explain every single button that I push. I'm trying to help out this DPS player up here. They thought that they were absolutely carrying, and they thought that they were like the reason why we were winning, and they were getting a lot of kills, but me and the it's very frustrating because I don't know if it's recorded in this VOD, but afterwards they were like talking a big ass fucking game, and they were so toxic, and I was just like, no, not a toxic DPS player. But one reasons why I even like really enjoy Overwatch or games like this is because it is a team game, you know? It's like wait a minute. What am I even do? Oh, this is me trying to be sneaky. This is me being spiteful. You see me get so cocky here. You see me overextend like no tomorrow. We see the beam. We go in with beam. We keep going. We keep pushing W. We see cat, and I'm like, oh my god, I can get that. I can get that, and I'm like, so ready. We're just gonna do a little pit stop real quick. I need health. And then the cat comes back, and I'm like, oh no, no. Again, we see our tank go in. We see our tank ulti, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I now have to get back in there. I thought we were just gonna hold this corner, but I overextend so hard here. Oh my god, yeah. I somehow make it back, survive, get ultimate right in time. It's just I ulti right before the enemy diva ultis. I get the squishy kill. This is such like a, oh my god. Me and the enemy diva were just fighting. We were flexing on each other so hard. Because I saw them get that 5K, and I'm like, I want to try. I want to try. I definitely did not top their I did not get a 5 or 6K, but I did consistently get 3, I think 3 kills per bomb or around there. Okay, this is such bullshit. This is such bullshit. What do you mean he's not dead? What do you mean I'm dead? Okay, this is definitely when I overextended. Oh my god, they were so mad. I was literally gonna write that I got cocky in chat. You can see me doing it now, but I didn't know if that was gonna get me banned. So I was all like, I overextended and I misspelled over, but that's okay. That's okay. Also, not a lot of people go through that side door, but you can get back to point quite quickly. Honestly, at this point, yeah, I just see that it's overtime, and I'm just trying to put as much space between me and the point as possible, and they're backing up. Even though if they all pushed forward and they all pushed W in that moment, they would have run me over. But just oh god, yeah, see, that's the thing. This is so good. It's so good. It's so hard to be mad. Look at this. Oh, it's just, it was like paired perfectly. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's so hard to be mad. It's so hard to be mad. But one of my favorite things about this is that someone actually asked, is this a bit? Is this... Yeah, kind of. Sorry. Sorry. Honestly, I wasn't even necessarily trying to VOD farm, but then once I got the, it was like, oh, thoughtful goddess. And I'm like, okay, well, this is clearly a Mercy reference, but I'm playing tank. I am going to be the best tank. I want to be nice. I want to be good tank. You gotta endorse your other divas. Yes. And then I endorsed the Moira that waved to me in the beginning of the round because I love, if you waved to me hello, then you were my friend. That's really all it takes. I think it's also like it's kind of a weird thing, but I literally I literally go and pick the most like basic diva skins or like just normal skins in Overwatch to just make people. I don't know. Sometimes I like to flex by being like, oh yeah, I got gold guns on the origin skins. Oh, I'm so cool. But